What's going on, guys? Wayne here and welcome to another video, and I'm bringing you some Battlefield 3. This is the first Battlefield 3 video that I've done, and I'm doing this because I've fallen in love with this game, and Aftermath has just come out for the PlayStation 3 for the premium users, and I am absolutely over the moon with it. I'm going to be giving you my first impressions of it. First off, the video that you're watching is the new mode Scavenger for the Aftermath DLC, and this is the gameplay that you're seeing is actually my first match that I've played of Battlefield since end of June, beginning of July. I kind of fell out with the game, especially after Armored Kill. The novelty lasted for quite a bit, but when you're playing on PlayStation 3 on a 24-man server on a map designed for at least 30 plus players, the novelty of running round like an headless chicken gets a little bit boring, and I don't know, I beasted it for quite a bit with close quarters and an armored kill, and I kind of just got a bit fed up of it, so I pulled away. And I haven't played it since this video, and the joy that I have for this game is back. I've really enjoyed playing it so far, especially with the new Aftermath DLC, because I think it's absolutely brilliant. I think, in my opinion, it's the best one that they've released so far, apart from Back to Kadad, but that was a rebuild of previous maps. In terms of original DLC, I absolutely love this Aftermath DLC. It's absolutely brilliant. First off, the maps. Some of the best maps that they've built as downloadable content. They're not too big and they're not too small. You know, it's like the Three Bears. Like, you know, these maps are too small. You know, we're camping around every corner. These maps are too big. You know, it's a pain in the ass running about everywhere just to find a bit of action. These ones are just right. They're all roughly, give or take, just a little bit bigger or just a little bit smaller as Sienna Crossing, and they're really, really good. They're well placed and well designed maps. You know, that they mix interior and exterior pretty well. In particular, like this map, Telemarket and Epicenter, which in my opinion is an absolutely astonishing map. I've fallen in love with it. Can't stop playing it. But the new mode that you're watching right here is Scavenger, and Scavenger is essentially Conquest. Right, it's basically Conquest. You know, you split up into two teams as per, and you have to capture the flags. The major difference being is that you don't have a primary weapon or gadgets. You just start off with your sidearm, with your pistol, and your ability, whether that be flak, you know, explosives, suppression, cover, you know, whatever's takes your fancy. And the objective being is to obviously capture the flags like Conquest, but there's primary weapons scattered about the map. These primary weapons are from all the classes, and they vary and they randomise the weapons. They don't randomise the spawn locations, unfortunately. The weapons, however, are randomised, and they're leveled from 1 to 3. There might be a level 4, but I haven't come across one. I've definitely come across 1 to 3. And these levels are decided through how the weapon is set up. Like a level 1 would be a stripped down version. It would be as if you've just unlocked it. So no sights, no attachments, no nothing. Level 2, you might get a sight. You'll probably get a sight, or you might get a foregrip. And then level 3 is the big shebang, you know, with sights and suppressors and stuff. And the accessories vary per weapon as well each time it respawns. So you could get a FAMAS with a red dot and a muzzle flash. The next one, you might get a FAMAS with a Cobra and a heavy barrel. You know, that they vary, and sometimes they don't really vary to make the weapon fully effective. But that's part of the fun of it. You know, you don't really know what you're gonna get. So it adds a nice little dynamic to the actual mode. Speaking of weapons, obviously we've got the crossbow, and I think it's absolutely hilarious, the crossbow. It's a nice little addition. It's not a primary weapon. It goes in your gadget slot. So if you're an assault, it will replace your medipack section, your medipack gadget area. If you're an engineer, it will replace your RPGs. If you're a support, it will replace your C4, and if you're recon, it replaces your soul flame and your Mavin, etc. So you can still have your primary and then switch between the two. There's two kinds of crossbows. One of them, the standard one, with a standard sight, is unlocked by winning 3 scavenger maps, and there's a scoped version which is unlocked by achieving a headshot kill, by achieving 1 headshot kill from 150 meters away. That's pretty straightforward, and that's with the sniper rifle. That's pretty straightforward. There's 2 more 1 kills that you need with both headshots, and they both have to be 150 meters away, and that's assault and carbine. Those 2 are a bit of a challenge. Not as much as a challenge trying to get a kill with an E-bot, but it's a welcome challenge to get this, to achieve these 2 assault and carbine kills. You don't really have to stray far from playing the objective to achieve them. You just have your have your G36 with a bipod and a scope. And you become a temporary sniper. That's the best way to do it. So you're still playing the objective in a way. You're still providing cover for other teammates and other squad mates as they push up, especially in rush. If you're going to try and do it in rush, so at least then you've got a good sense of which direction the hostile targets will be, so you can set yourself up accordingly, so you're not completely panicking trying to find someone to try and get the 150 meter kill. Just make sure your range is right, that you are 150 meters or over, otherwise it'll be a waste of time. The crossbow comes with different ammunition types as well. It comes with the standard bolts, which you get when you unlock it. They have drop over distance like a standard bullet. I don't know the exact distance. I haven't got any statistics on me, so you're best off playing about with it and doing so. You can get explosive heads, which are achieved by getting 5 grenade kills, 5 underslung mount grenade kills, and 5 C4 kills. That's pretty straightforward. And then you have long range bolts, which are for sniping. Really, they work better with the scope scoped crossbow, but you can they're quite versatile, so you can use them on both crossbows quite effectively. They have a long range and medium damage, and you can unlock them by, I think it's 50 sniper rifle kills, and 10 headshot kills with a sidearm. So if you're going to try and get that 10 kills, do it in scavenger, because a good number of players are running around with a pistol anyway, so you've got a higher percentage to get the headshot kills without being killed first, in particular. So if you're going to go for that one, do get the 10 pistol kills in scavenger. It'll be a little bit more easier for some of the less effective players. And one thing that I did like, and when I first saw the trailer and I saw the character animations, like the character skins, I thought, oh, are these what the characters are gonna look like? Yeah, they do. But they only look like that. They've all been redesigned to have beaten down, battered looks. We finally get to see what the Russian engineer looks like underneath that big, massive Darth Vader mask, and so on. And the designs for the new battle-worn soldiers are really, really good. I really love them. The problem is they're only set for the aftermath maps. Those skins, those character designs, are solely linked to the aftermath maps. And that's a bit of a shame. I wouldn't mind if I would have liked the option, if I want him to look in his prime mode, I want him to look battered, and then I can choose the camouflage to go on top of that. Just as standard, it's a bit of a shame that they're only linked to the aftermath maps, but they do look really good, and a lot of players seem to have got quite fond of the design. So maybe in a patch they might make the character skins available across the board for people who have the DLC. But we'll wait and see. Overall, my impressions is that I think this is the best DLC to date. If you've got premium, you're going to get it anyway. I've got premium. I'm on PS3, so I get it a week early. I think is it 2? Whichever. I know PS3 premium users get it a week early at least. If you're not a premium subscriber, if you don't have Battlefield Premium, and you're thinking about buying one or two of the Battlefield DLCs, get Aftermath, because it is one of the best. Like, or you can go, oh well, what about all the weapons in close quarters and armored kill? Yeah, you've got all the weapons, but there are feasible replacements and other options which are effective enough just in the standalone Battlefield, minus all the MTAR and all that kind of stuff. There are effective weapons out there. So if you're just buying the previous two for the weapons, you know, don't bother, because the maps aren't really that good. However, this time round, the maps are really good. The scavenger mode is the best mode added. You know, it beats Tank Supremacy and Gunsmith hands down, in my opinion. And the crossbow is a nice addition, and you can mix and match and have a bit of a laugh and a giggle with that. I'm suspecting in a good few weeks' time, when everyone in Premium has Aftermath, and then when it becomes available to non-Premium members, there's going to be a lot of crossbow wars. Like, there's definitely going to be a few servers for crossbows only, and bullets are going to be obsolete for a while, in my opinion. I hope so, because the crossbow is really good once you get the aim down. Once you manage and figure out a way to use the fucking thing effectively. Because it's a bit of a pain in the ass to fire. Cause it's especially when you're standing up or running. When you crouch down and stand and not moving, it's very easy to kill people. But when you're on foot and you're standing up and you're in full motion, it's a nightmare to aim if you're firing from the hip. Down the sights it's alright, but again, you've just got to work out the distance. If you are going to be using the crossbow, I'm just going to finish off on this. If you are going to be using the crossbow and you want to play with it and work out the range and all the rest of it, do it with support. Because, well, obviously, because you can do the same thing you do with C4. You know, you can just you have a constant supply of ammunition at your disposal, so you can play with it, and you've got unlimited bolts basically if you use it with support, and you can muck about and see if it's a weapon you like to use. I like to use it running around sneaking through Caspian border as a recon with a crossbow. God, you probably feel like John Rambo. It's absolutely brilliant. Brings a nice, small, minute extra layer of gameplay, you know, and tactics. You know, you have to play a little bit differently with the crossbow than you're doing with the assault classes. You know, you got to take your time a bit more. You got to really stealth. It's a lot like the sniper rifle, except the sniper rifle you've always got a good. It all depends on the reload speed on the rifle, but in the end, playing as crossbow, it's a little bit more challenging. But at the same time, when you actually get that kill, it is a lot of fun. So yeah, crossbow, fun, scavenger, fun. The maps, best maps in my opinion today as part of DLC. I would recommend this DLC to any Battlefield 3 player, and I'll be definitely bringing some more gameplay of the scavenger and other modes, because I think it's really good. And that's it. That's my impressions. Well, it's come up to the end of the match and the end of this video. Gotta say, I was pretty impressed with the score I got. Fair enough, we lost the match overall, but coming second place after not touching the game for months on end, especially getting used to the controls and the weapon recoil and all those lovely things that make Battlefield 3 so good, yeah, I had a bit of a victory lap. I'm not going to lie to you. Well, comment, rate, subscribe if you haven't already. I want to hear what you guys think of Aftermath. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think you should have changed this or done that? What do you people think? Because in that, you know, I make these videos for you, and you know, I really do want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Have a good one, be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.